Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, it's going to be the very first one of my kind of viewer decides my video. So for today's video, it is Nina, I think it's pronounced Kaiser or Kaiser, the last surname. Apologise if that is wrong. But she is deciding this very first video. Like I said before, you can either decide my makeup, decide what first impressions I'm going to do, decide a makeup challenge, or it could be something completely unrelated to makeup. If there's something else you'd like to see from me, this is kind of like your opportunity to decide. I've got loads of video ideas myself, but I just thought it'd be fun to incorporate you guys every so often. So this is the first one of this look, and she asked, well, she had two videos just in case one didn't work out. So the first one that she asked me to do is try, I believe she's from Germany, I could be wrong on that one, so please do correct me, Nina, down below if I am wrong. But yeah, she asked me if I had ever tried anything from the brand Luvia. But she asked me if I tried it out, and if I hadn't, was I doing first impressions on one of the palettes. That was if I was able to ship it to the UK. If I wasn't able to ship it to the UK, then she wanted a full face of Lily Lolo, because it was one of my Lily Lolo videos that was her first one that she ever watched of mine, and that's how she became to watch me, which is quite cool. Luckily, I am able to try one of the palettes from Luvia. So I did ask which one she would like, and she went for the Matte Mosaic, which I have right here. Now, the actual website itself doesn't do international shipping. However, they do sell Amazon. And I'm always a bit wary about buying makeup on Amazon in case it's fake or real. But they actually said on the Instagram, because someone asked if they ship internationally, and they said they didn't. But they said they do ship on Amazon, but it's the European Amazon. So I had to go on there, and everything isn't in English obviously on that, so I had to like translate a little bit, and I did do a bit of GCSE German, but it's not, that was a while ago, and I haven't kind of maintained that, unfortunately. But I did manage to get a hold of it, so it's the real deal, and it came in the best possible packaging. It came in a shipping carton over this, which was fully recyclable, and then the palette comes in this itself, which I think is really nice. I loved actually the packaging of all the kind of palettes. They all look beautiful on the outside as well. So you open it up and you've got the actual palette inside. There was actually, to be fair, this across it as well, but it's really sturdy packaging, so there's no way it's going to get damaged across, which is amazing. So the palette itself was 20 euros. No, sorry, the palette itself is €24.65. I had to pay about €5 shipping, so it came to €29.58, which not translating in pounds, so it's £25.69. It's about £26 for the palette and shipping altogether, which I don't think is too bad. Now, this brand is a cruelty-free and it's a vegan brand as well. I've tried to kind of look up some stuff about it, but the website's obviously all in German, and my German isn't great at all. So I'm not sure, I don't know much about this brand, but I do know it's cruelty-free and vegan, which is obviously very good. And the packaging is fully recyclable as well. So yes, you've got the extra bit, you can pop it in. Like I said, they did some really beautiful packaging on some of these. So yeah, this is the Matte Mosaic palette. This is the palette I'm going to play with today. I'm going to do two makeup looks with this palette to kind of really test it out. So this is what the palette looks like inside. So some really kind of beautiful colours, there's some neutrals, there's some pops of colour in there, I think really beautiful. Actually, weirdly, when I got this out at work, because whenever I ship things, I always get stuff shipped to my work because I'm always there, and so I know I'm going to get it and stuff like that, instead of shipping it to the house if no one's in. So I got this, and I did open it up because some of the girls like makeup as well at work, so we had a little look at it, and one of the girls, Jenna, did say it reminded her the layout and the kind of way it is of like a, what was it, Zoeva palette, kind of like that, which I do actually agree, kind of the setup almost, it does kind of feel a bit like that, but obviously this is a cruelty-free and vegan palette, which I'm not sure if Zoeva is cruelty-free or vegan, I don't know for sure, so that's good. But yeah, so I'm intrigued to try it out. Anyway, like I said, you can decide any kind of video idea that you want it to do. You can design it right down to the last kind of detail. It's entirely up to you. So if you like this idea of the video and you want to be the next person, you need to let me know down below. But yeah, so today I'm playing with this palette, and like I said, I'm going to do two looks with it just to really test it out. Probably not in the same day, but it'll be in the same video. So I'll do one where it's kind of more playing with the neutral tones, and one which might be a bit more kind of random pops of colour. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I've already got makeup on my face because I have been out and about today, which is why I've got some mascara on, but that's the only eye makeup I've got on, apart from also I've just prepped my eyes with eye primer. So I apologise if that annoys people that I've got mascara on, but I didn't really want to take it off because I'll disrupt everything from underneath. But for the second look, I'll have nothing on my eyes at all, so you can see it clearly. But I don't think it shouldn't hopefully make too much of a difference, so I hope you don't mind. So yeah, I'm going to start off with the neutral side of things today because I thought everyone would enjoy that a bit more. And then the second part of this video will be the more colourful look. I'm going to go with shade Apricot, which is this one here, on a blending brush. And I'm going to start putting this kind of in the crease area and kind of onto the outer portion of my lid. Actually, this first look could be quite a suitable kind of Valentine's Day look. Let's see. So I'm using a Sigma E25 blending brush. I'm kind of buffing this onto my eyes, and I wing it out as well. So far it seems like a really nice pigmentation of that colour, a really pretty transition shade. Blending nicely, so it'll be interesting to see how other colours go in with that one. Okay, lovely. I'm going to see if I can use the shade Sepia next, which I will show you in just a second. This one here, and see if I can blend that shade out. It's quite a neutral tone, so it should blend everything out without too affecting the colour of the original shade too much. Yeah, it's definitely a shade that kind of blends into my skin tone. So when you want to kind of tidy things up, I think that's the way to go with this colour. I don't know that it's going to show up by itself on the skin. The swatch doesn't seem to show up that particularly well colour-wise on the skin. Like I said, it kind of blends in. So I guess like for how sometimes when I use my kind of powders just to blend out further, this is going to be kind of do that job, I guess, for it. Okay, so that's what I got so far. Oh, and I didn't mention, these are all mattes. There's no shimmers in here at all. These are purely mattes, obviously, Matte Mosaic. The name gives it away, but I never actually said that. So yeah, that's something to let you know. I'm now going to go in, do I want to? Yeah, I'm going to go in with shade Twilight Red, which looks really pretty just here. Again on the Sigma brush. And this is going to go kind of focused, again, a little bit through the crease, but mainly on this outer portion. Ooh. Okay, that's quite a bit redder than I thought it was going to be. Maybe they should have stuck this one on the colourful side, but well. We're going for a romantic look and then a more colourful look afterwards, clearly. Okay, that is a really nice pigmented shade and blends really well. I'm going to go back in with Apricot now. Just go over the edge slightly. Kind of keep that shape going. And then taking the fluffier brush, going with Sepia, and further blend that shade out. Okay, this is working out really well. So far, so good. Okay, I'm going to start adding some of the deeper browns now. I think I'm going to go in with light umber here, this deeper brown, on that same Sigma brush. And now I'll go ahead and just deepen up this outer portion. I'm just going to pat this colour on. and blend it into that red. Oh, this is nice. I maybe would have said I'd like something like a really, really dark brown in there, just to get that real definition going on the outer portion. But you know, I've got quite a few of those colours in other palettes. I got that new Zoe or New Zao dark brown eyeshadow that I could use for it as well. But I want to stick to this palette for today. But that's one thing I would say. The lid portion, I'm just going to use the white shade, which is Soft Tan. Well, I admit it's kind of an off white shade just here. And I am going to pop this, not with that brush. So I'm going to use a flat shading brush. This is from Iconic London. It's taking that Soft Tan. And just use it kind of just to brighten this inner portion. Because obviously we've got no shimmers in this palette. So I'm just going to use the matte white to kind of, yeah, give that brightness effect to this inner portion. And if you wanted to, whatever highlighter you're wearing, you could use that to kind of add to the inner portion. But I'm keeping it purely to this palette for today. I'm going to take the shade, what shade? I'm going to take the shade Hazelnut, this one here, on a pencil brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to run that along the lower lash line. Because that would work quite well as like a transition colour as well, that shade. If you wanted to stick to more of the browns, not add so much of the reds and pinks to it. Lovely. And then I'm going to take a fluffier brush, a base shadow brush from Real Techniques, and then go in with the shade, let's go in the shade Rose Honey just here. Okay, I'm just going to load up some more mascara on my upper and lower lashes. So this is kind of my first neutral tone look. I know it's quite red, but I think actually it's quite, still looks really pretty. It's an easy wearable look, I think, and actually would look quite nice for like a Valentine's Day look and stuff. So I've played with 8 of the colours. No, I haven't. I've played with 7 of the colours so far with this palette, and so far I think we can agree they're nice pigmentation. They seem to blend really nicely together, and you create a very easy look with this. Like I said, part 2, which you'll see in a second, I'm going to play with more of the colours and just, yeah, have fun with that one. I'm just going to quickly add a bit more lipstick. This is Birthday Suit from Lily Lolo. Yeah, so this is look number 1 using the palette. Yeah, and I really hope you like this first look, and stay tuned for look number 2 and my kind of final thoughts on this palette. Okay, so on to part 2, playing with this palette here, the Matte Mosaic palette. And like I said, I'm going to play with more of the colourful shades this time. So you've got this beautiful pink and purple here, the orange, blue, greens. And yeah, I just thought it might be fun, and I'll play around with maybe create more slightly, yeah, colourful look the second time round. So I've already prepped and primed my eyes, they're ready to go. No mascara on this time, so you can see it better, so I do apologise for that last time. I think I'm going to start the shade Mandarin, which is this beautiful one here. And I'm going to take it on a blank canvas E42 brush. And I'm going to start popping this through the crease area. So I think I might do it so the pink and purples on the top, and then run the blue and green along the bottom. I think that might work quite nicely. So still agree, good pigmentation. This is easy to blend as well. Obviously we'll know better when we blend other colours with it. I'm actually just going to take some of Soft Tan, the white shade, and run that along here as well. I'm going to go with the exact same shade again and just run it along this lower lash line as well. This shade could quite easily work with some of the browns as well and incorporate into the neutral look. So you've got actually a few kind of transition shades in here, so like Rose Honey, Apricot, and then Mandarin works quite nicely. Okay, I then think which way around I want to pop this. I think I'm going to go with Fuchsia Rose next. Still on the same brush. I'm going to pop this onto the outer portion of this lid and buff it into the orange. It's a beautiful, vibrant pink colour. I'm going to dip back into Mandarin a little bit and I'm going to just make sure the edges are blended. And then go back in with Soft Tan to blend those edges. What I might do is on a much smaller, denser brush, I pick it up on a pencil brush. So I will go with a bit of actually Twilight Red and just use that just to ever so slightly deepen up this outer portion. But I don't want to go too heavy because I still want the pink to really be the focus here. But just mixing in that bit of that red should add a little bit of depth to its outer portion. On a flat, dense shading brush, I'm going to pick up the shade Light Mauve, this one here, and I'm going to pop this onto this outer, or inner portion, sorry, of the lid. So this shade isn't as vibrant as the pink, obviously. It's a really beautiful shade. And I don't think I've really actually got a shade like this one as such in my collection, which is quite nice. So yeah, that pink and the purple blend really nicely together. It's a really beautiful shade. I'm going to pick up some more Soft Tan and just kind of focus that on this inner corner. Obviously there's no shimmer, so I'm just going to use this just to ever so slightly brighten that inner portion. Okay, onto the lower lash line. So I'm going to go in with more blues and greens now and really kind of create a fun look with this. So I think I'm first of all going to go in with Ocean first. So just on my shading brush, pick some of this up and go ahead and run this along the lower lash line. It's a very deep blue. And then what I'm going to do is on my base shadow brush is pick up some of Vine Leaf, which is the green shade, and kind of use that to buff and blend that blue out. I'm going to pick more of Vine Leaf up and just go in this inner portion here. Just intensify a bit more green there. You know, I might pick some of Apricot up, which is this one down here, and pop that in the inner corner instead, just to kind of add to the colour theme we've got going on. It's not as vibrant as Mandarin, but she's got a little bit of colour there. Okay, so possibly not the most cohesive of the two looks, and I think sometimes the colours maybe don't all completely go together, but I really wanted for the second look to play with the colours, and I just wanted to test out every single colour in this video. So yeah, quite a fun, colourful look. So the blues and green is quite a deep blue and green, whereas the pink's very vibrant in contrast, and the orange is quite vibrant. And like I said, I haven't really got a shade like mauve in my makeup collection, so that's a nice addition. I'm just going to quickly put mascara on and add some kind of nude lip. I'll probably just stick on Whisper lip gloss from Lily Lolo, and I'll come back and give my final thoughts of the entire palette. Okay, so yeah, this is this video complete. So I have to say thank you to Nina, because I really actually thoroughly enjoyed playing with this palette. Because I love the packaging. It came so well, like shipped over, so nothing was going to break. And there's some really nice colours in here as well. You can create kind of neutral look or a more fun, colourful look. I know, like I said, this isn't the most cohesive look. It's kind of a bit vibrant on top and then quite grungy on the bottom, but I quite like it as well. And like I said, I wanted to play out with all of the colours for today's video. But I definitely say you can create quite a few looks with this for sure. I don't think I've ever mentioned this in a video, and I'm probably not the first person to say this, but it's also quite a well set up palette, because I always sometimes judge a palette by the quads they're in. So like these four, and so on. And actually all the fours go together. So if you're looking at a palette, not sure what kind of look you want to go for, look at the quads, and if it's a well set up palette, all four colours should go together and create some kind of look. So I think it's always a very good way of kind of assessing how many looks you can do as well. Obviously you can play around and not have to do it in the quads, but it's just something to bear it in mind as well. And I think I'll definitely do more looks on my channel using this for sure, because like I said, maybe some of the colourful look, I could have done a better job. I was just kind of shoving everything on. Like I said, some of these quads, like that quad would go nicely together. That would be a really pretty quad. That would be, and like I said, so you can create quite a few looks with this for sure. And the pigmentation's really nice. They blend really nicely together, everything like that. Yes, it's an all matte palette, obviously. But if you wanted to pop a shimmer, just use whatever. If you're using a powder highlight, just shove on whatever highlight you've got on, either on the inner corner, on the brow bone, across the lid as a little something, or if you've got like a single loose shimmer eyeshadow, just use that alongside it. But yeah, I think this is a really nice palette. Like I said in the first look, maybe do I wish there was one that was slightly darker than this shade here, but I do have a lot of eyeshadows, so I can just take a single along with me. Like I said, that Zao dark brown eyeshadow is the kind of depth I was looking for, so I could just bring that along with it. So it's actually a really nice palette. It's a nice size, so it's going to be travel friendly. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. There is a little bit of kickback in the pan, but nothing crazy. You get the pigmentation, just tap off the brush to not get too much fallout. And yeah, I think this palette works really, really nicely together. So yeah, thank you so much to Nina for recommending me trying this out. I'm so glad I managed to. I definitely might have to look at the other ones. I'd happily pay the price again. I think it was reasonable, cruelty-free vegan. I think, yeah, it's a really nice palette. So again, thank you so much to Nina for recommending this to me. And like I said, if any of you want to decide my entire video right down to the last detail, makeup wise or non-makeup kind of theme, please do let me know down below, and I'll pick the next person and we can do that shortly. Like I said, I've got quite a few of my own video ideas that I want to do as well, but I like to incorporate your guys' recommendations or ideas so that it's kind of quite interactive and it benefits you as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me your thoughts and opinions down below. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.